It's loading. What the? What? Hold up. Just give me a sec. Something's going on. Alright. Give me a sec. I'm trying to do something. Just give me a sec. Ah, come on. This is embarrassing. Just give me a sec. Yes. Alright. Hi, it's me, Nightlord131. I hope you're doing well today. Tonight, we are going to be exploring the new world, this new Earth. Well, close enough to a new world. Close to enough to a new Earth. And, yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm doing pretty well myself. I got a new vinyl, and I got a whole bunch of different cool stuff. Okay, just give me a second. This is going to drive me insane. All right, perfect. Yeah, all right. Basically, we're going to see what this new world has. I want to explore it a bit more. And, yeah, we'll see what happens with this world. I want to see what... Oh, this place can offer. But first, we need to get out of the house somehow. I need a lot of bows and arrows. Alright, let's go into the woods. Where we will find some cool stuff. I ordered this, what do I say, Blitz Kids Terrifying Tales on vinyl a couple weeks ago. And then it came in today, and it had like a button. It also had a, what else? A sticker, in addition to the vinyl itself, and a CD. So I got a lot of good stuff out of it. And it was really refreshing hearing Blitzkid on CD. I haven't listened to the album yet on vinyl, but I will definitely do so. Yeah, just tonight we're just going to explore the new world. The new Earth. Just give me a sec. I saw a wolf. Alright, just give me a sec. Ah! Alright, come on. Woo! Come on! a lot of these creatures in this game are a lot more dangerous. Okay. Alright, let's go back and get my stuff. Well, I still have my stuff, but I want to take on that spider. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, we got a new follower, which thank you for following. I very much appreciate it. Yeah. You know, I was doing a lot of different research into some like cool horror game. Well, no, not horror game. No, it kind of borders near horror, but not really. But it does share some similarities, which I'm thinking about doing a stream on this topic. But I want to... Oh. Come on. Yeah, come on. Ooh. Ooh. Ah, come on. That was terrible. Back into the woods we shall go. But no, I'm thinking about doing a classic science fiction stream where I will look at like old classic sci-fi movies and I rate them because I have seen a fair amount of the old classics, and you know, I think that would be pretty cool. And also I've learned about some other classic science fiction movies that I would love to watch, and you know, I might actually do something with them. Ooh, actually, I kind of do like this. I'm going to put this right here. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing a stream on classic science fiction. Things like Forbidden Planet and like... Come on. Oh. Come on. Perfect. Actually, let's go this way. I want to see more of this world. Oh. There's my classic stuff. Alright. Okay. Let's see what else this place has. Alright. Ooh. Alright, let me grab that. Wait, I can't grab it. Actually, here. This place is pretty scary, so I do want to have some light. I don't know what we're going to encounter, but hopefully it's not too bad. Oh my gosh. But how is everyone's day going? Ooh. Actually, here, I want to see something. Can I put... Good, mostly grinding Fortnite. Oh, that's cool. Nice. And welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing great, friend. Yeah. I've been enjoying Hytale. Yo. Oh, welcome. Welcome to the stream, Deadeye Crow. Hope you're doing great today. Ooh. Alright. Actually, here. Let's see what this place has. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a classic science fiction tier list stream, actually. It's going to be pretty cool. It's going to have like classic films from science fiction from like the 1950s. 1950s is like peak science fiction for me personally. I've been playing some Minecraft Alpha. Oh, that's cool, man. Minecraft Alpha. That's a definitely good one. What on earth? What happened here? But yeah, that's nice too. Cool. Actually, oh, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Drew. I hope you're doing great today. Um, yeah, welcome to the stream. Uh, Tonight I'm just exploring Hytale and you know, all that fun stuff. Hope you're doing great. Yeah. I was just saying how I'm going to do a stream on classic science fiction from the 1950s. I really love that period of like science fiction when it comes to movies, and also like all the fun like creative science fiction from back then. So I don't know. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna have like Forbidden Planet, The Blob, the original Godzilla. It's gonna have like I found like a list, and I'm going to like watch some of the other movies on that list, and then you know talk about those movies. Oh yeah, yeah, it did. It definitely did. Same thing with boxing around. Oh, that's yeah, yeah. You know, I watched my very first boxing thing back in like 2022. That was it was an interesting time. Yeah. You know, like when it comes to this decade, there are some like good uh science fiction movies, but the 50s, I love the 50s for that, like for those films. Those films were always great. Godzilla from 1954 is one of the best ones. Absolutely, I completely agree. I love I love that movie. If any of you guys haven't watched that movie, it's an absolute banger. Watch the original, well, I say the original one in Japanese, and then watch the American version, because both of them are, well, it's interesting to learn about like the behind the scenes of that movie, and like everything that you know, it has the layers, I mean. So, all right. What can I trade for you? Hmm. You know, actually, when it comes to the original Godzilla, the idea was that Godzilla was going to be a mushroom cloud because the film was a commentary on, like, I say, nuclear war, and because of what Japan had experienced. So the idea was to have like Godzilla be a giant mushroom cloud like shaped creature, but eventually they said no, let's make it into like a reptile that was mutated or disturbed by the war. Actually, there isn't anything I can get from him. All right, but yeah, happy to have you guys here. Um, I was watching like some previous streams from other people about like what I have to expect, what's in the woods, and there does seem to be a lot of interesting stuff in there. So let's see. This is just going to be me wandering in the woods, which actually, let's turn off the lights a bit. Ooh. What's that with the green eyes? Oh. What is this thing? Oh. Ah, got it. Oh, wait. Hold up. Just before I go into um, the woods, I want to see what you wrote. I'll be safe if I jump up here. All right. Earth versus the spider, the blob, the fly, that Vincent Price was in. Another one. Yeah, absolutely. Those kinds of off the wall kind of movies. I love those kinds. A lot of people that I know personally, they don't like those kinds of movies, but they're just fun. And they make for really good I say like they make for some pretty good um terrific movies. Absolutely. Like I say a lot of like horror punk and like psychobilly bands get inspired by like B I say like science fiction B movies, which is really cool. Well, actually, I can't see with this. Perfect. I can I can now adjust, I guess. But yeah, it's really cool. Like those movies, I wish that they made more movies like that. So honestly, my favorite of like the classic 1950s science fiction movies have to be, like I said, Forbidden Planet, and also I'll have to say like, what on earth? Oh my god! Ah, just give me a sec. Also, what's that thing called? Uh, uh, It's called Island Earth. Yeah, that's another good one. Uh-oh. Oh, lag. Yeah, they're dead. The era of movies is nothing like those days when there is sci-fi horror. Yeah, absolutely. You know, honestly, when it comes to like, oh wait, I can't go grab it. Oh, okay. I guess I can't do that. Yeah. Have you seen the thing from Another World? Um, no, I don't. I don't think so. I may need to like look into that one because there's always like it's kind of a trope where it's like from another world or da 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 da. It's like yeah. No, I'll have to look into that. What other good ones have I seen? Oh, wait. If any of you guys are fans of the Misfits, you would know about Plan 9 from Outer Space. That is like another like fantastic one. I've watched that. It has like it is it's the movie John Carpenter it's the movie John Carpenter base. Oh, that's cool. His remake on the thing. That's awesome. You know what? Thanks for letting me know actually. I I'll definitely have to watch it then. Yeah. That sounds super that sounds super fun. But yeah, I say Plan 9 from Outer Space is a fantastic movie. It's a I would really recommend it. It has Vampira in it, which I don't hear many people talk about Vampira. A lot of people talk about Elvira, which I like Elvira, yes, but I wish that Vampira got like, you know, some love. And even Lily from the Munsters. I love the Munsters actually. So, yeah. Plan 9 from Outer Space. That's a Ed Wood movie. I think I've seen that before. Yeah. Um last time I checked, I watched it on Tubi. So you can go to Tubi and watch it there. Hopefully it's still there. It's a fun it's a fun movie. What on earth is Oh god. Ah. Things are much more intense compared to like Minecraft when it comes to creatures. I need to eat something. Yeah. Well, do any of you guys like the Monsters? I will rewatch it on Tubi. Awesome. I love Tubi. Tubi is like fantastic. That's where I watch the Munsters. I watch Gilligan's Island on that. I watch like a whole bunch of stuff. It's great. It's probably the best streaming platform out there actually. Compared to like HBO Max and like other things like that. Ooh. Oh my god! Oh, I need to go! I need to run! Ah! Just give me a sec. Uh, uh, uh. uh. Yes, I like the Munsters. That's one of the best shows from the 60s amongst the Addams Family. Yes. Honestly, well, actually, I bought a, how you say, the Munsters grandpa from NECA. And when I get grandpa, I'm going to bring grandpa on on the stream. It's going to look pretty cool. I can't wait. It's going to be super cool. He's one of my favorite characters from the Munsters. Well, you can't. Well, I love all the Munsters characters, but I love Grandpa the most. The Addams Family I also like too. Ooh. Yeah, come on. Oh. Okay, just give me a sec. That's awesome. NECA's great figures. Absolutely. I actually have, I say, when it comes to NECA, I have a Xenomorph. I have Pennywise 2017. I also have Count Orlok from Nosferatu. And also, also the Fawn. The Fawn from Pan's Labyrinth. And the creature from The Shape of Water. Do you have any NECA figures by any chance? Well, if you collect figures, action figures, you're in the right stream here. I love action figures. I collect them and all that stuff. Oh. Oh. Void Spawn. That's apparently a Void Spawn. Oh. Oh well. Yeah. It's going to be really cool. I'm also going to try to find like a good place to display them. Yeah, I have a few. I have Jason from Freddy vs. Jason and Jason from Friday the 13th, the final chapter, and Michael Myers from Halloween 2018. Oh man, that's super cool, dude. Also Boris Karloff is the Mummy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Um, when it comes to, I say, the Universal Monsters, I don't have any of them. I did find NECA, both the black and white version and the colored version of the creature from the Black Lagoon, and I will get those like once I come back from Rome. And I'm going to slowly try to build my Universal Monsters collection and get Boris Karloff as the Mummy. Both him like mummified and also him in his base form, I guess you could call it. Yeah. I was learning a lot about like more about the Universal Monsters, like a whole bunch of cool stuff about them. It's really cool. I'm also going to try to get the Phantom from Phantom of the Opera. from 1925. I love that movie too. That's another great one. So, all right, let's try to get some cool. Oops. Okay, let's try to fix this. Let's see. What should I make? Nice. I definitely love the mummy figure. They made great detail. Absolutely. Back when I was younger, I how do you say this? I didn't like. This was still when I was in school. When I was in middle school, high school, and like I would look up NECA because one of my friends, um, had some NECA figures of like the Ninja Turtles, and then like I would spend hours on Google just like looking up the different figures and like from like movies that I watched, and I was like, man, I would love to have this, and I wish I had the money, and now like, you know, I can actually do it now. I feel like Rob Zombie or any of those people that once they got like some money to play with, that they started getting those things that, you know, that they wanted in their childhood, I guess, you know. Hatchet, Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I actually showed my mom that movie. She doesn't really care for horror movies or anything like that, but like once she saw like the majority of the movie, she said, "Man, that was actually good." Like she thought it would be like nothing special, but when she got to watch it, actually, this movie from 100 years ago, I think it is 100, had impressed her, and I'm really happy about it. She did not express the same, like, wow, this is great compared to like, Nosferatu, but I'm still happy that at least she has a bit of a positive opinion about like, you know, the Phantom. Well, no, the movie in general, I mean. So, yeah. Actually, what is your favorite silent movie actually? Oh, yes. Perfect. The moment that you see the Phantom's face is one of the most shocking moments of all time. I agree. I completely agree. Ooh. It's actually one of the first how you say like what's I'm trying to think of the term. Jump scare. It's kind of like the first jump scare of all time actually. Back like today when it comes to modern horror, like especially with like people who are like, "Oh yeah, I expected that." But imagine like it's between Nosferatu and the Phantom of the Opera. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I think like today we have been desensitized from like the beauty of horror, but I do think like it's super fascinating to like imagine back 100 years ago, you would go to the movie theaters, and then like that's it scared the living crap out of them like during that time, and I think I don't know. I wish that you know, at least for modern horror, that we can have that kind of revival again. You know, for people to be like, you know, re-enchanted, I guess. Jump scares are so common in modern horror. Yes, I completely agree. Yeah. You know, honestly, like when I went to see the Nun, I was I was not really impressed the first Nun, just because of how frequent. Well, I say how frequent all those jump scares are. But I do know for like indie horror, like without like a major studio, they are, you know, more creative and having like existential dread as like a good mechanism for horror. I think that's fantastic. I really appreciate those horror movies that can, you know, don't have to do a cheap trick, so to speak, you know? So, yeah. You know, when I watch like those movies, it's not just me as a horror fan, but it's also me as a movie fan in general. Me either. I am not a fan of The Nun or The Nun 2. Yeah. Like honestly, like I was talking to some of my friends a couple nights ago, and then a new Conjuring movie was announced. And then I said to myself, can we have like something new? Like I really want like something that's not like tied to the Conjuring universe or anything like that. Like horror is giant. I think like it kind of goes back to what I was saying about like with the major studios, they'll they'll invest in something they know that will get people like in those seats and watch. So I really wish that the creative revival can happen so that we can get more slashers. We need more slashers. We like there's a lot of cool things that should be done personally. I know it's incredibly hard, but I would love to see a Cthulhu movie about like the Call of Cthulhu. That would be super cool. You know, I'm actually to talk about tattoos for a sec. I'm planning on getting Cthulhu as a tattoo um on my left leg actually. So it's gonna be pretty cool. Cthulhu would be so cool on screen, and like I don't know, it'd be fantastic. So let's get some more wood. Okay, let's try to get some this. Oh, oh, all right. I like how Valak looks, but the story in either movie was not interesting to me. Yeah, you know, honestly, like how you say this with the first Nun, for example, it like these movies are supposed to be, you know, supposedly real and everything, but when they like had claimed But in this church, there is a vial of the blood of Jesus Christ, and with this blood, we can send the demon back to hell. Or, like, that's like the basic idea. Like, you can only suspend my belief so much until I say, okay, this is just going like into a really like nonsense level, like direction. I can't watch this. It's just because like they want you to think all this, like, these are based on like real historical events, but you can only suspend your belief so far. Just call it what it is. It's just a fiction movie about, like, you know, demonic encounters. But, you know. Yeah, it is. It is. Back when I used to like be a part of that, spirituality, that religion, like I used to take it as fact. But when I like grew more as a person, I eventually started to say, okay, like, like my spirituality grew to, you know, be what it is now. Eventually I said to myself, okay, I'm just going to go to these movies just, just to get a good scare. And then, like, I said, oh, this is kind of a waste of time. Like, you know, no diss at the director or any of the people who worked on the movie, but it's just like got way too much, you know. The studio is the one who keeps telling the people, "Hey, we need more of these movies," right? Like, I don't know. You can only do it so far. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Actually, before I go down, let me drink something. Before I go down there. All right. Yeah, the New Line Cinema is the studio that keeps putting out Conjuring movies and Conjuring spin-off movies. Yeah. New Line Cinema has like a lot of great movies, but they're also a Time Warner property too. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, just some bats. I love bats. Um yeah, or it might be uh Warner Brothers. Yeah. Ooh. Here, let's just go into the dark with this. Hmm. These are some lovely looking bats. You know, when I went to the National Aviary of in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, I saw this amazing fox. Well, I say, excuse me, Nash. It was a flying fox, a bat actually, and it was really cute. If any of you guys ever go to Pittsburgh into the National Aviary, it's a bat that's called a flying fox. It's a really cute, you know, bat actually. Uh oh. Oh my gosh. Okay. You better hold on to your butts, because we're going deep into the cave. No, 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 no. Actually, let's cover this a little bit. Okay. We're going deep into the thing. Oh. Mm-hmm. Give me a sec. Whoa. Okay. Come on. Just give me a sec. Oh. I'm getting a bit killed. Oh, there. So, do any of you guys have plans for the rest of the week? I like to hear what other people are doing and, you know, their life and all that good stuff. Ooh. Ooh. How should I go into this? Oh, boy. Oh! Whoa. Spires are semi... Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they are enemies in video games. Not really, just grinding Fortnite. Nice, dude. Nice. Yeah. I'm looking forward to what will happen in, like, the next season. Well, I don't know. Uh-oh. Ooh, come on. You kind of have to shield when you're dealing with these guys. Ooh. Put back the light. Put back the light. Okay. I need to eat. Alright. Okay. I'm healing up. Healing up. But yeah, I'm going to be doing more work on emotes and all that stuff. This weekend, I am going to go see the new Silent Hill movie. Nice. I hope you have a good time. Tell me how you, what you think about it. Whoa. Whoa. Come on. You wanna dance? Come on. Let's dance. Oop. Okay, come on. Whew. Yeah, no, this weekend, well, I say the week already started, but I'm going to be going to a concert, and then I'm going to be working on emotes. They're all going to be monster theme. Well, I'm still working on emotes, but you know, it's going to be fun. And then I need to pack for my trip to Rome, which, yeah, it's going to be fun. I've never been outside of North America, so it's going to be interesting. Ooh. Come on. Oh. Did you see the Silent Hill movie from 2020 from 2006? I have watched some silent film movies. I'm more familiar with the games than I am with the movie. Well, I believe there's multiple movies, but yeah, that has been something I've been wanting to watch. Yeah. Yeah, it's a interesting thing. I do know there's a lot of people who dress up as Pyramid Head from that uh, video game series. Also, there was like a really cool scene from one of the Silent Hill movies with Pyramid Head. Come on. All right, come on. Ooh. Ooh, boy, this is going to get pretty scary. Well, not pretty scary, but this is going to get pretty intense, I should say. Alright. Let's try to free these skeletons, I guess. Ooh. The days I wish I had an iron golem, man. Oh my gosh! There's like multiple. Oh! There's like so many of those guys. Actually, speaking of spiders, I actually have a tarantula as a pet, actually. His name is Anansi, which Anansi is named after the West African trickster god. Technically a spirit, but you know. Ooh. Have any of you guys heard of Anansi? All right, there we go. That's a that's another deity that doesn't get that much attention unless you're in the know about like ancient world mythologies and religions and stuff like that. Oh. I was inspired to name. Oh, I've only played the first Silent Hill game. I never completed the puzzles. Yeah, it's way more psychological horror. Yeah, you know when it comes to puzzles, I'm like I can do puzzles. Yeah, but oh yeah, I have a spire for a pet. When it comes to puzzle games, I don't really care for those, just because I don't. Puzzles are fun, but not video game puzzles. How long have I had my spider? Um, since 2018, actually. He's a curly-haired tarantula. Tarantulas, I have to say, are like one of the best like pets to have for. They're low maintenance, I would say. All you have to do is just switch out the bedding, and then you're pretty chill. Ooh, ooh. Uh-oh. I better... Oh, God. Whew. There. Yeah, what about you guys? Do you guys have any pets? I also have a dog and a cat, actually. Uh, what can I eat? No, I can't eat those. Ooh, what? What? Okay. Perfect. Oop. Okay. Let's head back home a bit. I'm a little bit afraid to go deeper into that cave. Could have gone a bit worse. Well, actually, I do need stone. Oh. Oh. I used to think about like having a pet rat, but I don't know if I could like have a pet rat. I don't know. I know one person that has has like a lot of different kind of pets, and she has a pet mouse actually, and she was also taking care of a squirrel actually, believe it or not. Not as a pet, but like help nurturing it back to health, which was pretty nice. Oh, okay. There we go. Uh-oh. How am I gonna get home? Oof. Spawn. Okay. I just need to head this way and I'll be pretty fine. But yeah, if any of you guys have a pet, what kind of pet do you have? That's the question. Take. Hmm? Okay, I guess I can't. You have a pit bull? Oh, that's sweet. Pit bulls are nice, yeah. I have when it comes to my dog, he's a Semiad, which those are from Siberia, actually, from Russia. Specifically, well, yeah, Siberia, Russia. Yeah. His name's Leo. He's such a lovable guy. But man, does he bark. Samoyeds do a lot of barking. So they're kind of similar to huskies, actually. So yeah. And then I have a cat named Jinx, and she's lovely too. I call her the pretty kitty, or Jinxie. On Earth. By the way, this is my house. So here, let me just turn on the lights. Oh. I was going to make my house have a lot of mushrooms, kind of a reference to like the movie Troll, with like all the plant life and the fungus and all that stuff. By the way, that's another great movie. Have any of you guys watched that movie, actually? It's another good one. The sequel is oh, it's okay. It's a kind kind of movie. Oh my gosh. This is the fungus for um the mushroom forest. These mushrooms grow at a rapid rate, so they do overtake. Do you like dogs more than cats or cats more than dogs? I can't answer that because I love both equally. It's hard to say I like cats more than dogs, but I love both of them. Yeah. How about you? Do you what um well obviously you have a dog, so you I'm assuming you like dogs more? Oh, there we go. You've seen both Troll and Troll 2? Yeah. Honestly, Troll 1 the best. Troll 2 I don't know. If you know this reference, you know. Oh god. They're eating her. Then they're going to eat me. Oh my god! Oh, cool. I definitely like cats more. Oh, really? Yeah. Cool. I'm sorry. When I think of Troll 2, when I think of Troll 2, my mind has to my mind has to make that reference. I remember watching like a clip of it on YouTube, and then I said, "Oh, this is going in the vault." uh, whoop. Oh, come on. Come on. Ah. Okay. Yeah, I know it isn't good. I heard about that movie so long ago. I think it's been like a whole decade. It's been a whole decade. Right now, well, I'm 25 now. So, I was 15. I was 15 when I heard about Trolls 2. And then I watched the clip. And then I watched Trolls 2 for myself. I was like, "Oh, that's the most known part from Trolls 2." Yeah, absolutely. With Trolls, with the original Trolls, man, did that movie, oh, got under my skin. It creeped me out. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like, ooh. I remember distinctly. I can't remember the name of the troll in the movie. I don't think he has a name. I'm not sure. But he takes his ring and then he like stings you and then you start you start morphing into like a plant thing and it's like, "Whoa." That that low key actually gives me nightmares. I don't think Trolls is a horror movie, but you're having some like crazy stuff happen in that movie. It should count, right? I don't know. It's an interesting movie. Ah! What? Can you believe that? Okay. I'm gonna go get revenge. Woo! Gonna go get some sweet old revenge. Uh-oh. Come on. Ooh, actually, Actually, just give me a sec. It is considered a horror movie? Nice. I've only seen those movies once. Yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah, what was I going to say? Uh-oh. Oh no. Lag. There's a lot of movies that I watched growing up that I probably shouldn't have watched. When they weren't horror movies, but they were close enough to that when I was younger that it kind of, I don't know. Yeah. It kind of, they did give me nightmares. Actually, you might laugh at this, but it is true. This is an actual fact about me. When I was growing up, The Wizard of Oz? You see, I was terrified of the Cowardly Lion. And, he was my boogeyman. He was my boogeyman for years. I'm not trying to be hyperbolic here when I say this, but literally he gave me nightmares. I used to think the ghost of the actor would turn evil and then terrorize me at night. That was an actual fear. I know it's ironic since he's a cowardly lion, but that's there are gateway horror movies. Yeah. I don't think Wizard of Oz is one of them though. Even though what happened on set though, that was a real horror movie. I'm laughing, unfortunately, but no, it is true. Unfortunately, some terrible stuff happened on the set of The Wizard of Oz. Ooh. Pile of skulls. The flying monkeys were scary. Absolutely. Actually, yeah, no, they were scary, but the Cowardly Lion was the scary thing to me. Ooh. Also, the Tin Man. The Tin Man was also kind of a scary person to me. Oh, please. I'm trying to find a good place to put the skulls. Where they're facing towards. But no, the Cowardly Lion was my boogeyman for years. The summoning ritual for him, my friends would tease me with it, where they would start saying lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my! And how you say to summon Bloody Mary, you go into a bathroom and then you like say Bloody Mary, all this kind of stuff. It was basically like that, but to summon like the ghost of a 1930s actor who played the cowardly lion who was afraid of things. What about the Wicked Witch of the West? Did she scare you too? No. 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 No, not at all. She did not scare me. It was only the cowardly lion on top. It was the Tin Man, who was the second, and the flying monkeys. But the cowardly lion scared me the most. He was my boogeyman. You could ask like people in my personal life, and they will tell you that that was scary. That gave me like nightmares. I'm over it now, but sometimes I have to turn on the light, and I'm like, okay, remember, his ghost is not going to come after me. Halloween was like, I'm fine with all these monsters and serial killers and all, but I draw the line at the cowardly lion. That's the real scary thing. Bring up some demons, bring up some vampires, bring up some like werewolves, bring up some like alien from far away or whatever. I'm okay with it all. I draw the line at people dressed up as lions in old 1930s movies. It is a fantastic movie, yeah. Yeah. Well, actually, here, I need to cook something. I'm hungry. Well, I guess I can eat this. I watched the latest Oz, Wicked movie, both Wicked 1 and Wicked 2. And I thought they were okay. Well, no, I enjoyed the first one. The second one was not as good, but it was still good. Uh-oh. There's a wolf. Yeah. But anywho, I'm trying to find another interesting topic. But what about you guys? I brought up earlier how the Universal monsters have been a hyperfixation for me recently. But what about you guys? What's been a hyperfixation for you guys? Like, what's been something that's been on your mind, and you're like, oh, I love talking about this. I could see him being scary to some people. Yeah. No, I was 7. I was 7 when I watched the original Wizard of Oz, and K-pop Demon Hunters. I haven't seen either of those, but I do know a lot of people really like the Wicked movies. Yeah, they were fantastic. The first one was the best one. Second one, it was slightly doom and gloom, kinda, but still, a good one. K-pop Demon Hunters. That's a great movie. I love that movie. Well, no, I don't love it, but I really do like it. Yeah, I should put it. I should say that. But yeah, my hyperfixation recently is the Universal monsters: Gillman, Dracula, Wolfman. The one I don't like the most, well, the one I don't really care for is what's that called? The Invisible Man. The Invisible Man is literally just a man. Literally just a man who, is invisible. And don't get me wrong, he can, like in the original movie, he gets all crazy and he start, other stuff like that. I was. Oh, that's cool. Wonderful. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. No, honestly, like, really thinking about it, like, out of all, like, the fictional worlds out there, when you have things like uh, Narnia, you have Wizard of Oz. Well, Oz, I mean. You have Alice in Wonderland. You have, what's that thing called? Neverland. Honestly, Oz just seems like the most appealing. You know, the Invisible Man is probably the least favorite. Your least favorite too? Yeah. Like, I have the original book. I haven't gone to read it yet. I have a lot of books that I still need to read. And honestly, like, it's just not really interesting. Not really interesting compared to, like, you know, the Mummy. The Mummy, or like uh Gillman, the creature from the Black Lagoon. That one I love a lot. I really do. But it's like Harry Potter. Oh yeah. Harry Potter. Yep, absolutely. Yeah. Wait, question. What is your um what's that thing? Hogwarts house. What's your Hogwarts house actually? Doesn't matter what type of uh doesn't matter the house. I'm just curious. All right. Does seem like I should be wrapping up a little bit, but I think I can still get some time. Um, my mom just came home actually, so I may need to like cut the stream down a little bit short. Um, but yeah, when it comes to Harry Potter, some people say that I'm a Ravenclaw. Actually, I I'm not too familiar with what. Well, I know what Slytherin has, and then like um Gryffindor, but I'm not. I'm a little bit like not as familiar with like Hufflepuff. I don't know. Hmm. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, lag. Ah, awesome. Well, actually, wait. Oh no. Okay. Nice. Gryffindor? Hmm. Yeah. It's a really interesting thing. Um, here. Lag. Well, no, actually, there isn't any lag now. Um, what? Come on. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I'm probably going to end the stream around here. I was wanting to go for like 2 hours or something, but unfortunately, that's the time constraints I kind of have right now. So here, let me just here. Let me just put something right here. I've only saw the movies, honestly. The first couple. Yeah. No, I got to watch like all of them, and that's just because like a lot of people I know personally really enjoy it, and like if any of you watched like I still haven't seen anything past. You still haven't seen anything past the Chamber of Secrets? Oh boy, doesn't there a lot of stuff happen in after the Chamber of Secrets? I'm not going to spoil anything, but one of the most important characters pass away in the final movies. I'm not going to tell you who because I'm not going to spoil it with you. Yeah, it was great having you here. I very much appreciate it. I'll be back streaming on Thursday, but let me just go here. Um, Again, I want to say thank you so much for coming to the stream. Um, I look forward to what the future comes when it comes to streaming and all that stuff. So I hope you have a great day, night, wherever you are in the world, and all that good stuff. In case for you guys in the chat who are saying like, wait, why are you saying this now? It's just for the YouTube. I usually just do that. I usually like to send off a good message into the world. So that's what I do in like the end. So yeah. Well, I'll see you guys later. Take care.